have a dream.
We choose to go to the moon.
There's cities to be built, and there's a world to be helped.
I regard myself as a soldier.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight
from where the zipper ends, round under my back to my bunghole, down where your nuts hang.
I guess all of you would say this about your mother.
It's a trick start.
A trick start.
A trick start. Fadak. All right. Well, welcome to History Squirt. I'm Ron Thompson,
and I'm Jason.
All right. And what do we have this week, young Jason?
So I talked to you about this off air that we're going to probably do a two-parter on this one. We're doing the Medici.
The Medici family. I do actually remember this from medieval history class, and I remember that they sponsored a lot of art. I don't know if it was just before the Renaissance or during the Renaissance. They gave patronage to artists to produce art.
Yeah, right.
They were a banking family.
They are a banking family. Is that it? That's all you got?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't really like the teacher that we had, so I sort of stopped listening or really doing a lot of work in that class. But yeah.
Yes, as you said, they are a banking family. They derive their money from a region in North Florence. So the first Medici we're going to start with is Giovanni de Medici. So in 1397, he's a wool merchant.
So is it actually the de Medici family?
I think so. Yes, they all seem to be that. Yes. Let's go with yes.
And how do you think you'd abbreviate their name in Australia? The Medici's? I suppose it's already pre-abbreviated, isn't it? The Medicis, it's already got probably an IE, but a Y sound on the end.
It's a DE space Medici.
Or it's an I. It's just an I on the end.
There's an apostrophe there, I think, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's pre-abbreviated, so I don't think we have to abbreviate it.
I don't think we should ask anyone and figure out the answer. Just leave that. We're not here to give you answers. You have to figure that shit out for yourself. It's one of them. They set up trade between the east. The trade between the east and west was booming, so they set up a bank to go between the two regions. And the bank they set up was quite impressive for the time. So things they started to create were letters of credit, checks or money orders, which is obviously very helpful for moving money.
Money orders, the first money order.
Yeah,
just like Australia Post.
So modern day check sort of stuff is derived from here. Like they're doing checks. They're doing double entry bookkeeping, debits and credits for withdrawals.
I bet you were very interested in that.
Oh, I love it.
When you were researching it.
Hey, we still use double entry bookkeeping today. Like that's still the method we use. It's like I'm not convinced it's a great method, but it's the method we use. It's just the debits and credits. You know, you like debit account, credit account, journals, that sort of stuff.
I don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit?
I could not care less, dude. Please don't tell me any more about it.
All right. We'll move on. They're a professional bank. They also end up developing the holding company concept. Okay, now, do you understand that concept in business?
No.
So that would be like your companies own parts of other companies that they hold interest in.
So similar to like a shareholder scheme.
Yeah, diversifying. So, but it's more like, oh God, I'm trying to think of a good example. I should have written down
in the same way that you hold equity in any company.
Yeah, so you're holding equity in a company. So, you know, like a supermarket, for example, might hold an equity in the trucking company because they're bringing all the trucks. They want to hold a stake in what that truck company does. Yeah. So they develop that system.
And they were ahead of their time.
So what they're doing is they're buying into, at this time, what they're doing is they're buying into guilds.
Guilds.
So like, yeah, so there's
the Thieves Guild from Skyrim.
Well, no. But I guess it could have been like the thieves could have had their own guild, I guess. But the guilds weren't that. They were basically trades. So like all the bakers were in like it was kind of like you could describe it as kind of like a union thing where you became part of the bakers guild, and that meant that you had the purchasing power because you were part of this big group.
Okay, and then also, was there like a certification process? Like you had to be part of the guild
to be part of the
a recognized baker or something?
To join our group, you have to fulfill the following. Like, you have to
Fuck, dude,
bake bread how we decide. Yeah.
People were scheming back then. These schemes started so early.
So this is where this, like, comes into power, where, like, how he built this banking empire. So now that he's bought off, he's now buying parts of guilds, which means that, like, so if you, for example, if he bought into 5 bakeries, so he owns part of 5 bakeries, by giving them that cash, he then kind of gets their vote for the guild. If he gets their vote for the guild, the head of the guilds vote for who's the leader of Florence.
But he's also like double dipping to some degree because they're the bank, they're investing, and he owns some of the business.
Yes. So he's also doing
lending money.
Yeah. So he's also lending money to these people, and obviously they're reciprocating by giving him votes, which gives him the ability to buy more power, which...
Yeah, we don't have anti-monopoly laws back then.
No. So, and then they just started dealing with larger transactions. Then they got to the point where they were the only legitimate system that could hold large transactions.
Yeah, trusted. You like you said, the double entry bookkeeping.
Yeah.
and other organizational processes and mechanisms that they had in place.
So one of the ways he did this was he made friends with Pope Martin V as well. Okay.
I didn't know there was a Pope Martin.
There was apparently 5 of them at least.
Because there was like biblical names. Was there a Martin in the Bible?
I think so.
Pope Marty. Yeah, I didn't know that.
You'll have to Google yourselves. Martin. I'm pretty sure it's a biblical name. I can't think of is there a Saint Martin?
Yeah, maybe.
That could work.
There's they're like patron saint, like patron saint of like lobsters or something. Lobster fisherman.
So when he made friends with him, he wasn't the Pope at the time, but gave him a bit of financial backing, got to the papacy. And in 1414, he was given the papal bank as a client for the Medici Bank.
Nice.
So
it's a big deal.
Church has got a lot of money, and now
something
you're
to write
their
home
bank.
about.
So he was able to buy so I said before, he was able to buy a cardinalship through the money that was lent to him. When he died...
Wait, if he bought a cardinalship, does that mean he's not fucking? Because don't you have to be a priest?
No, I said when he bought the cardinalship for that Martin.
Yeah, I see. I thought the Medici guy, I was just like, oh.
Sorry, I read it. I started talking above my notes, and I was like, I just repeated that bit. I was like, yeah, he bought himself a cardinalship with the money lent to him. All right, so when he died, he was worth 180,000 gold florins.
Martin or the...
No, our Giovanni.
Medici, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 180,000 gold florins, yep.
Okay, so that would be like $500 million today if you measured the gold quantity. That's probably a lot more for back then, I would think.
Oh, yeah. So he's done all right.
So, yeah, he started with basically a small wool farm, and by the time of his death, $500 million.
Was this guy... Do you remember that other guy that we talked about a little while ago who was just like absolutely standing on business? The guy who tried to seduce the woman just to get her house and all that, and he just was not fucking at all out of this money, and he was just a business guy. That's pretty much what this Giovanni fellow was like.
Yeah, I feel
business.
that way. Yeah, I feel like this guy is definitely all about business. You mentioned before about the arts. He has no interest. There's no real credit of huge artworks from him.
Dude, would it be sick if, so you get into this sort of art business, and they sort of make some sculptures or something. You're like, no, bigger tits. You just making like anime characters back then. You're like, that's what I want. That's what I'm willing to fund.
You think that someone would have done something, wouldn't you? Like, is there some like outrageous statues?
Dude, imagine the art that we could have got out of the Renaissance if the Catholic Church wasn't around, because they were too prudish, right, to let this sort of stuff happen. But the girl on the clam would have been a bit different, I think.
Church goes in and out.
would have been the girl with the clam.
Possibly. All right, now we go to our second person. So he's got a son. His son's name is Cosimo. Cosimo takes over the Medici bank from his father. So he did a financial overview when he took over his father's bank. This is Cosimo. The result led him to call up a number of outstanding loans to various supporters of his father. And by calling in these loans, it turned off a lot of his supporters. And a lot of them went bankrupt. And it's added to a group that was opposing the Medici at the time. But he still managed to hold power. Now, as we were talking about before, so I've got the political system of Florence here. Okay, so the citizen signoria is the government. There's 9 officials chosen each month by the guilds. Okay.
Yep.
As we talked about before, the guilds were on his side because of the business transactions. So because he was lending so much money and owned part of some of the companies, and he was doing that sort of stuff,
he's got some influence over.
He's got some influence over the guilds. And he spent a lot of money on churches and buildings. And he did start creating art as propaganda.
It's propaganda. What are we talking about?
Well, it was very much he's just getting pictures of himself painted and put everywhere so that everyone knows who he is.
That doesn't sound like propaganda.
It kind of is, because it was I think they're exaggerating his features and all this sort of stuff.
He's got a huge dick. Big rosy cheeks. I don't know if rosy cheeks were a thing at the time.
This is the opinion that I got. The opinion was that it was very much everybody look at me, I am so great, yeah. I am so great, I am so great. Is that not propaganda?
Yeah, self-serving, egotistical. Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, I thought maybe there was some sort of political agenda or something, But
well, there is. There's old political systems have a lot to do with rich guys buy stuff for the people will vote for that guy.
I feel like it's the same schemes over and over again. It's that one. There's giving people a bunch of money and powerful people who can eventually vote for you into these roles of power. It's just again and again.
Yeah,
it makes me wonder. It makes me question our political system.
Yeah,
wonder whether these sorts of things are still happening or not.
I just want
But I don't think so. I think with all the anti-corruption legislation and that sort of stuff we've got in place, surely these things aren't happening anymore. So I'm sure it's all been sort of sorted out by now.
I feel like rich people should be buying stuff for us. And I'll vote for that person for buying me stuff. I don't understand
why blenders and shit.
No, not blenders. I'm saying more we need a new stadium. Someone builds a giant stadium for us. We're all that guy's awesome. He names the stadium after himself. Then we're all going to vote for that guy because he built that stadium for us.
Can you imagine? So if things sort of happened now as they did back then. So this guy's obviously commissioning art and whatever.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if just some rich guy just unveils just one day out of nowhere, he's just oh yeah, so I just built this 60-foot statue of myself in the town square. Everyone would be what the fuck, dude? It's just taking up most of the square.
Do you think you get past do you reckon the building, they just say no? Don't you have to pass that by council or whatever? Surely council's just going to say, no, you can't put a giant statue of yourself in the middle of town.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think it'd pass council. But how you'd get because what would happen, right, is you'd start carting these, huge bits of marble in and whatever, and they'd be what are you doing? You can't do that. And you probably get stopped by police. But I think it's in the Shawshank Redemption. You know how he slowly he's brings the dirt from the hole that he's digging in his cell out in his pockets, and so you'd probably just bring little bits of marble in your pocket, and you just sort of glue it all together and slowly build this statue over time.
And then what? Pull the building down around it, and then just be unveil the statue of me. Yeah.
Yes.
That's the plan.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think he was building giant statues of himself, but he spent $500 million on art and culture.
Whoa.
Yeah.
In current terms.
600,000 gold florins. So $500 million for his time.
But his dad only had 180.
Yeah, he got up to 600.
Wow.
He got over that. Donatello's David.
You really do just run out of money to spend stuff on, don't you?
Donatello's David?
Donatello?
Yeah.
It's not Donatello. Leonardo da Vinci. No, wait, sorry. Oh, this is Donatello. Yeah, sorry, he was the sculpturist. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the blue Ninja
No, there's little
Turtle.
copper.
I think
There's
with
little,
the
yes. There. In fact, most of the Ninja Turtles will feature in our story. This is a Ninja Turtles episode. We should have called it the background of the Ninja Turtles. Because they all turn up. So, Donatello's David. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Have you ever seen it? Little bronze statue of a boy.
I've seen it in person.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the marble statue.
No, it's not marble.
Oh, no, then I haven't seen this
That's
one.
Michelangelo's David.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
No, that's a different one.
Oh, this is a much smaller. What? Copper?
No, it's I think it's copper or bronze. No,
Bronze.
it's a bronze statue. No, it's a bronze statue. What I'm talking about. It's a bronze statue.
He's just a little fella. Probably
Yeah,
more
you'll-
realistic because David was meant to be very small. That's the whole point of the
you'd
story.
like it. You'd like it very much.
Whereas I would say that the statue of David by Michelangelo is probably more Goliath sized.
Yeah.
Yeah, made of stone though. But he threw a stone. So you might not know this, but the real David actually wasn't made from either bronze or stone. He was a man made from human flesh.
It's your fun.
I'm here to educate.
Do you have to find the story of David? Do you want me to just pull out the story of David and read it to you from the Bible? That could be a fun podcast.
This is a history podcast.
It is. Well, it could be argued as history. There's some other history that's just as dodgy as that history, let me assure you.
Yeah, the dog from France seemed like it was maybe on some shaky ground historically.
But what else? So he wasn't as brilliant as his father was a banker, but he still kept shit together. So like he, even though he spent a lot of money, he was able to keep the business going in an upward trajectory. Bank's still going very well.
Did you say trajectory?
What did I say?
Trajectory?
That's the one I meant to say. What did I say?
Oh, it sounded like you said trajectory. Dejected is a word.
I was about to say trajectory
means
is not a word, is it?
Disappointed.
It's not going the other way. Well, anyway, no, he did all right. He's doing good. But again, he cared more about immortalizing his own name than doing that, and obviously had terrible spending habits. He lived a very luxurious life and paid for all this art.
Doing a lot of coke. Oh,
he
was he into the brothels?
Possibly.
Is there a brothel guild? Is there like a whores guild? I wonder if they were like super prosperous or not.
What?
Probably more prosperous than the bakers.
The brothels?
Yeah.
Don't know. Depends on like.
Okay.
It's really a supply and demand issue. There's a supply and demand issue with that.
Let's just assume that there's a whores guild. He's into that as well.
I don't think there is. I could probably Google what the 9 guilds are. Was it?
I imagine
it was 9 officials chosen by guilds.
Well, I imagine that they probably tried very hard to keep the whores from unionizing.
Yeah.
Plus to keep the
but I think the guilds were unionizing. That's the whole point. That's like what they're doing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, no, and that's why they tried hard to stop the whores from becoming a guild, because they didn't want them to unionize.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to keep their wages down.
100%.
But not just that, but I mean like whore certification. You want to make sure that you've got some sort of, unskilled labor that also keeps the costs down.
I think the guilds are like trades, like bakers and I don't know, other trades. It's not so much everyone's
sex work is real. Sex work is real work.
It's not a trade though. Like you can walk in day one and you're ready to go. Like I think they have like a 3-week training program before you get into that business.
That'd be pretty fun. They sit them down and make them watch some videos. Got a whole induction process.
Yeah, this is what it's going to be like. I have to give them like the diversity chat. Like
they like make them do like when you go for a job at Coles or something, they make you do all these tests and stuff. Yeah. You have to like sit down and do like a computer test. Make sure you're smart enough.
Yeah. No, you reckon smart enough? Sure, that's not a provision for maybe. You have to pass at least like a bare level IQ to be able to be.
I'd imagine so. I mean, sort of some dexterity checks and stuff like that. I mean, there's an art to a hand job.
There is. So you think there is some sort of course that's teaching everyone how to do this?
Maybe.
Maybe that's your next business venture.
I'm saying they could be.
Do you want to get into the sex industry? I can teach you how. It's not a casting couch. I'm not trying to offer you a job. I'm trying to teach you.
I'm trying to teach you. Watch me give this guy a hand job. Just watch. Okay.
Were you good? We'll go over to the history thing now. Yeah. Okay.
Back to it.
He was responsible for building Brunelleschi's dome. Big dome in Florence. Can't miss it.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah. I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've also been there.
I went to the marketplace there. The marketplace had the best fucking. It was just like this beef sandwich, and they put like the dripping on the sandwich, and it's like the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. I think it's just bread and meat. But goddamn, or maybe it was pork. It was pork, I think.
You're considering going back to get that sandwich?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Food is a big consideration in my travels.
So when you go, do I want to see the dome again, or I want that beef sandwich again? The answer is
fuck that.
I want the beef sandwich. All right. So eventually, obviously, his life is coming to an end. He was named father of the country upon his death.
Who named him father of the country? The people, not like his son. Like
yes, the people.
Not his son, like that other cunt who tried to be like, oh, my dad's a deity.
Yeah, no. Well, this guy just bought art, ruled the place. He almost like took control of the whole. He just took control of the city. He just had the parliament bought out. He was continuously in control. He just gave them so much money. He was set. So then we're going to our next person is Lorenzo.
I think I remember Lorenzo. I feel like he's the big art man.
Yes, Lorenzo is a big art man. Well, actually, yeah, we have to go back. So his father is Pedro, but he would die 3 years after his father, so he didn't last very long.
Who?
Pedro.
No, who's Pedro? I don't know where Pedro came from. Who the fuck is Pedro?
Okay, Pedro was Lorenzo's father.
Okay, and he's the son of Giovanni.
So from what I'm getting here is Cosimo was like head of the family, right?
Cosimo. Sorry, he's the father of Cosimo.
No. So Pedro is then his son.
Yes, and then
but his son gets sick after 3 years, and then Lorenzo's his son.
Fuck, dude, this must be tedious to listen to. Shit.
Well, that's why you're supposed to make it funny.
Right, I get it.
It's just fucking your job to make it fucking funny. Tedious.
No, my clarification. Anyway, okay, yeah, I got it now.
All right, so Lorenzo, he's trained to the thing. He's trained as a rich kid, tutored by diplomats and bishops and humanist philosophers, and he's into jousting, hawking, hunting, horse breeding, as every young rich kid at the time was.
Dude, hawking's fucking tight. That'd be so awesome having a hawk.
Seems like a lot of responsibility.
So fucking awesome. Trained hawk, and you just like peck that guy's eyes out. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure they actually like. I think you kind of can train them to almost be wild. Like you just call them and they'll just come when it's time.
Yeah, I don't think they do a lot. I think they maybe use them for like hunting and scouting, like probably finding prey. Like they probably fly out, find the prey, come back to you, or like circle where it is, and then you like go over and kill it. But I can't imagine they're actually like that useful. I don't think they're like delivering. Oh, I guess no, they did deliver stuff, didn't they? I guess pigeons did.
Hawks could do that too, though.
Pigeons, I think they
like
did. I've seen it in movies though, where they have like the note tied to them, like the hawks. I reckon they probably started off with the hawks, and then they probably went to the pigeons was like the common man. So like how like some people have like a Rolls Royce, right? And that's probably like the hawk, but the common man couldn't afford the hawk, so he's got like a Hyundai Excel or something, and that's the pigeon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine.
Pigeons. No, I reckon pigeons are way better. I think the pigeons like track back to food, so why would the hawk go back? I don't know.
Yeah, once a hawk's eaten, it probably doesn't need to eat for that like days. Most predators don't have to eat for quite a while after they.
Yeah, I think that's why pigeons go back, because pigeons know where food. So it's like they know where food is. So like, oh, there's free food at this place, so they know to just go back there, and there's like all this food there. But a hawk could just go out and hunt like a normal.
You know how pigeons like don't really give a shit about people and that you probably know this already, but it's pretty funny. So like, because they were like all domesticated, like all of them. And then I think there was fears, like I don't know if it was during the bubonic plague or something like that, but like there was some sort of plague, and they got scared that the pigeons could possibly carry the disease. And so everyone who had these pigeons, they just released them. They were like, oh, all right, fuck, well, I'll get rid of my pigeons. They didn't kill them, just release them. And the pigeons were like, but they've been pets their whole lives and like for generations. So they just hung around because they like didn't know what to do. That's why they're like so terrible at like, have you ever seen a pigeon's nest? They'll just like throw together like 5 sticks and they'll lay an egg and they'll just be like, yeah, they'll fucking do. Like it's terrible. Like they've got no survival skills. That's why they just hang around people and just eat scraps and stuff. Because yeah, like they've just got no idea.
I actually didn't know that. But that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't know what to do. They would like they've been pets their whole lives, and so they just hung around. They're just like they probably try to white fang them, throw rocks at them, and they're like, "Get out of here! I don't love you!" And like tears coming down their eyes, but
I guarantee
streaming down their face.
People eating pigeons.
Oh yeah, probably.
I guarantee.
Oh, you can. You definitely can. Yeah. Well, in some restaurants they have like pigeon. It's like a fancy dish.
I'm just
But
saying,
probably
500
not like
years
a
ago,
disgusting street pigeon.
500 years ago, like that was Christmas dinner.
Probably pretty sad Christmas dinner, but yeah.
I like horse breeding. I'd be into horse breeding.
Aryan horses?
No, no. No. No, I want to make some sort of mixed race horse. It's like a mix of all the best horses.
Yeah, good at swimming, really, really good runner, good at math.
Good at science, sells in the arts, yeah. So Lorenzo's pretty good. He won a jousting tournament when he was 20. Okay, he held the balance of power between the Italic leagues, an alliance of state that stabilized the political conditions in the Italian peninsula for the decades. He had great diplomatic skills, but also had an exceedingly lavish lifestyle. Just like his father.
It sounds like people like him, though.
Yeah, he seems like a very,
Seems like a well-rounded boy.
Yes.
Had a good childhood.
His life is considered to coincide with the mature phase of the Italian Renaissance and the golden age of Florence. So, like, if you want to say, like, where's the golden age? It's right here.
Is that when everyone was, like, sort of pissing on each other?
Well, no, it just goes
that's when Florence got into piss play. Or is it more about... It's about actual gold?
No, you know what a gold...
I know what a golden age is. Yeah, it's good. It's a good time for everybody.
It's a good time for everybody.
Great stuff was done, I imagine.
I'm sure somebody celebrated with the golden shower.
Built that fucking dome.
No, that was before. Dome's up.
The dome would be good at sort of, I suppose, like dispelling piss, but like distributing piss. The dome would be good for. In the same way that a roof... rain runs off a roof. Yeah, but the dome is better because it distributes in all directions. So if someone got up there, piss on the dome, it'll just run down to everyone around. Anyway,
I guess so. All right, what are we talking about?
Continue.
Yes, the life of Lorenzo. We got a quote here from Lorenzo's close friend Nico Valor. Described him as homely, saying that nature had been a stepmother to him in regards to his personal appearance. Although she acted as a much-loving mother in all things with his mind, his complexion was dark, and although his face was not handsome, it was full of dignity as to compel respect.
So he's ugly but smart.
Yeah, he's ugly but smart.
What a backhanded compliment.
And your friend. What? And like, your friend.
Yeah, what an absolute dog.
Like, I'm reading this now on this podcast, 500 years later, because his friend dogged him and called him an ugly dude.
And what's this guy look like?
I don't know. He's a nobody.
He better be fucking hot.
He better be hot.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. Maybe he is. I don't know. We'll have to search him to figure out if he's hot.
Well, dude, and the worst thing is
what's
like
our
he's
contact?
not
Send
just
your vote, hot or not.
hot or not. Nico something.
We'll find his picture, send a thing out. Let's see if he's hot or not.
Hot or not. Yeah. And the other thing, like, that's so rude about that diss, right, is that like he's not only like, oh, he's ugly, he's like he's got a bad complexion. Like, so his skin's bad. It's so rude.
He said it was full of dignity and compelled respect. That's kind of...
Oh, that was like the shit sandwich. You know how you start off with a compliment and you end on a compliment and shit in the middle?
Yeah.
That's what that was. Oh, no, but no, like, you're fucking ugly. But no, but it's like, but you're dignified in your ugliness, you know?
Yeah, it's not nice. I wouldn't have done it.
I'd do it to you.
If
If I knew people were going to read that 500 years later, I'd just do it because it'd be funny.
Or like make some time capsules and just like dog everyone you ever knew. Just stick them in there. Just have 100 years later going.
Ron's some really ugly friends.
attach photos and stuff. And be like,
smart but ugly friends.
All right. So we come to the Perazzi conspiracy. All right. So during Lorenzo's life, God, I'm going to butcher all these names, but let's go through it. We've got Girolamo Riaro, Francesco di Perazzi, and Francesco Salviti, the Archbishop of Pisa. And he was acting on the blessings of Pope Sixtus VI. You heard me right. Sixtus the Sixth. That is Sixtus. No, that's actually the fourth. Never mind.
It's the fourth. So wait, hold on. You've just issued a correction.
Yeah, I've issued a correction immediately.
Sixtus the fourth.
It's the fourth.
Yeah, Sixtus the Sixth would have been easier to remember, but yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to remember.
But now Sixtus the Fourth.
When was you mentioned Pisa? When was the Tower of Pisa built?
It's Perazzi. I don't. He was the Archbishop of Pisa. I don't know. Google it. Why are you asking me these sort of questions for? Around this time?
You must know everything.
That's definitely not true.
Our listeners have come to expect that. People come to you for your pronunciations of ancient historical names and your ability to read quotes off the page.
I'm trying to get my quotes shorter so I don't have to read them so much. But I had to read that one because I just thought it was so funny that, just called his mate ugly.
All right, back to this Archbishop of Pisa.
Sixtus
the Fourth.
Yes. No, he wasn't actually involved. He's just the Pope.
Okay.
But he's
quite powerful.
But he's backing the Archbishop in this conspiracy. So they attacked Lorenzo and his brother, Ginano, in the cathedral at Sant Maria de Florin in an attempt to seize control of the Florentine government.
You think in a cathedral, which is
yes.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. That's not a church space. No,
kind of is.
All right. I was going to say, you think that'd be like some bad juju. Like,
it's
God.
Definitely
if
some
you kill
bad
someone
juju.
in church, I imagine that God's not real happy. I imagine he's less happy than if you just killed someone out in the open.
Happens a lot. It's all, you're not supposed to do it, but still happens all the time. So Lorenzo's brother was killed, brutally stabbed to death, but Lorenzo managed to escape. Okay? News of the conspiracy spread throughout Florence, and it was brutally put down by the populace through such measures as lynching the Archbishop of Pisa and the members of the Perazzi family who were involved in the conspiracy. So people rose up for the family.
That's tight. Yeah, that means
people rose up for the family. Like, they did this conspiracy to try and kill, the leaders of of Florence.
Yeah, rally around the family with a pocket full of shells.
People rise up and lynch the Archbishop.
How did they know? Were these guys wearing their clergy outfits when they tried to commit murder? How did they find out about the conspiracy?
I assume he came out and went, these three people tried to kill me and they killed my brother.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, okay. All right. So he knows who they were or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a coup. They're trying to take over the town.
Yeah, no, I just thought you just hire someone, right? Would be the smart move. Hire some ruffians.
Yeah, but ruffians can't get close to these people.
No, true. Yeah, but if they're hiding, sort of side cabinet or out of a trap door, they could pop out.
These people were part
of people there.
Yeah, they were probably part of the that group of 9 that we were talking about before. They're probably like sitting in the group of 9 because they're powerful families.
Yeah, you want a job done right, got to do it yourself.
Well, yeah, they failed, but the brother was killed. Towards the end of Lorenzo's life, he had and drained by projects that were constantly mismanaged, wars, political expenses. The assets of the bank were being reduced during his reign.
Not the balance sheet.
The balance sheet is going down. He still managed to spend 663,000 florins on art and stuff. So,
always got money for art, these boys.
I think the answer is it's not going up still. As before we were going up,
yeah,
we're now starting to cut into the capital.
They must have been addicted to art.
You'd think so. But like I think they're so rich that like you say it's a number, but
yeah, they have every possession that they could possibly have.
Like I saw some stat that was like, if they'd put this money in the bank and they got 6% interest, or put it in the S&P 500 now, they'd have like 17 quadruple billion dollars. Like it's just like
it's the same. It's the same reason that people say that celebrities and these business people and political figures fuck kids is because they've got everything. And that's the last bastion,
Just breaking the law. That was a dark turn. I don't know where that came from. Jesus. That's why they do it. They've got too much money.
Yeah.
And that's why we have to stop the rich.
This guy, like quite emotionally or mentally, stable, sound. He's just spending it on art. That's good. Yeah. I think that's a good pursuit.
All types of art, buildings.
Healthy.
Now, he had some children, right?
Mm-hmm.
As most people do.
I wonder if he was getting that, like if he was getting his moods out with the art. Like he's like, I'm a bit angry today, Raphael. Make me something angry. I'm a bit sad, Donatello. Make me something sad. This dome does make me sad. It's a sad dome. Anyway, yeah, kids.
So he had children, and they lived in obviously a giant mansion with him, and he would invite all types of artists to come and create this art in front of his children. He would also invite young prodigies of art to live in the house with him and train under some of the other artists, that sort of stuff. One of these people is Michelangelo. So Michelangelo is chilling out with his kids on a regular basis. This becomes important later in the story.
His kids are found murdered.
Yeah.
Paintbrushes down their throats.
I've got another quote for you. All right, I'll try not to wreck it or go off track from the quote, because that's usually what happens. I just start going, I'm bored of this quote. We'll go to the next bit.
I've read half of it. That'll do.
You get the gist of what I'm talking about. I wanted to use somewhat their words, but not completely their words. He said, I do not regret this, for many would consider it better to have been part of a sum in their purse. I consider it to have been a great honour to our state, and I think the money was well spent, and I am well pleased.
I think he's right. I think Lorenzo's a good dude.
So he's just like...
I'm a fan.
Spend the money. You got billions, just spend it. Create lots of art. I also know how you love signs and potential omens that take place.
I do like that. I like mystical stuff.
So, on the day of his death, it's said that the dome of Florence Cathedral was struck by lightning, that there were multiple accounts of ghosts appearing, and that the lions at the zoo kept fighting each other.
Wow.
So, how about them for some moments?
There you go. God wasn't happy. Have you ever seen that footage after Michael Jackson died? There was like this footage from, I think it's like a morning TV show in the US, and they're standing like in his house just talking about him or whatever, and this like ghostly figure passes behind them, and it like looks like Michael Jackson in the back. Have you ever seen that footage?
No.
It's wild. I remember like seeing it on TV, kind of like when it happened, and I remember just being like, that's so weird. And I saw it and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it wasn't a replay or anything. It was just like, live to me. It wasn't live, but very weird.
Yeah, right. I consider that to be part one. We're going to go into Lorenzo's sons a bit later.
All right.
You don't want to discuss anything we just talked about? You want to summarize, or should we re-summarize it when we start again?
Do I have any questions? Yeah, let's re-summarize and I'll ask some questions when we come back.
We've got our three guys. We've got our Giovanni. He started it all, wool merchant.
Yeah.
Started the bank, built lots of money. Cosimo kept the bank going strong, took control of Florence government, but started to spend a lot of money on.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of money on art and stuff. Lorenzo, loved by everybody, spent all the money.
Don't forget about Lorenzo's dad.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't care about him. Well, apparently he was sick the whole time. It seems like he was like even though he would lead for 3 years, he was like sick the whole time. So he just let his son do it anyway. Like
not too sick to get it up.
No, possibly
Foster an heir.
I assume he was healthy before he like the grandfather was still probably alive when he was healthy and doing that, and then
because people can be younger.
Yes, and still be alive.
At different stages of their life, they can be younger than they are later.
Yes, that's how stages of life work. Yeah,
I see.
Stages of stages of life argument.
I think I understand.
But yeah, we're going to talk about next his three sons. Only three of them. There was I think there was a few. But there's three important ones. Yet. Okay, you'll have to wait till next week
to find out. You can't just Google it.
You can definitely Google it.
You'll have to wait. Don't tell them that. They don't know. They think that all information comes from podcasts. They're not. They don't know how we get the information.
How do we get the information?
They're just confused and in awe.
I'm just making this up as I go along.
It's just a story.
You have no idea. It's just a story I made up. I'm just like, I'm writing my own fan fiction.
It's not very sexy.
No, I could make the story better. I'm not a very good writer.
Yeah, you should make it more erotic.
Yeah. All right, what do you got for us, Ron? You got anything for us today?
I do have an ad read. So just before we start the ad read, if you're looking to advertise with History Squirt, you can email us at historysquirt.podcast@gmail.com. Or if you want to hear about any particular section of history on the show, email us in and, we'll be possibly happy to talk about it. Are you a fan of the show? Have you ever dreamed of meeting me in person? Well, now's your chance. For the first time ever, I'm offering an exclusive opportunity. I'll come to your home, sit at your dinner table, and I'll dine with you. It's the experience of a lifetime. Intimate, personal, and unforgettable. But let's be very clear. I will not speak. Why would I ever talk to you, you nasty, disgusting little pig, wallowing in your own filth, oinking out your sad little stories, dreaming I'd ever stoop low enough to listen. Imagine telling me about your day, sharing your hopes, your dreams, and your silly little problems. Really opening up, really feeling seen. And while you're pouring out your pathetic little heart, I'll be on my phone, texting people I actually respect, laughing at their witty banter, refusing to tell you what they've said, because you're not a part of it. You never were, and you never will be, you stomach-churning shit goblin. After the meal, you'll clear the plates, beaming with pride, feeling like you did something good. And when you do, I won't even raise my head. I'll just wave you away, dismissively, lazily, like the revolting mud crab that you are, scrabbling around in the dirt, dreaming of my approval. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to serve and to sacrifice for someone who's truly worth it. So book your dinner with me today. I'm waiting. Not for you, but for someone better. What do you think? Would you like to have dinner with me?
I love spending time with you, Ron. Like you're a very special person to me, and I enjoy our time together. And I would love to have dinner with you once a week, but unfortunately, we live too far away from each other and can't do that.
What do you think about the listeners?
Are you selling it?
Well, I suppose I would talk to you at the dinner.
You would,
because you're someone that I like and respect.
Yeah, I'm that person that was better, who was coming along to you're the person you're waiting for me.
Yeah, I'd be texting you for sure. Yeah.
And how much are you charging for this? How much are you charging for this night of?
I'm thinking probably maybe $2,000.
Plus costs, I assume.
Oh, so I don't. What do you mean plus cost? Oh yeah, like plus, like if I've got to drive there and that's
Yeah, you
stuff,
got travel.
bus fare.
Someone wants you in Perth for a gala dinner or something.
Oh, I'm not going to gala dinner. It's dinner at their house or nothing.
That's it. It's a house dinner.
It can just be me and them.
I can't even take you out on the town and show you around and be like, look who I'm dating. It's Ron Thompson.
No, you're
the
not
famous
dating.
Ron Thompson.
We're not dating.
Yeah, but you got to tell everyone you are.
No. I'm not going to tell anyone anything because I'm not going to speak to them. You seem to have missed that point.
No, I got that part. I mean, like, more like, well, the thing is, you're not speaking, right? So I could take you anywhere and say anything and you can't respond.
Oh, no, I mean, like, I might talk to others. Just
Okay,
not
well, I could be like, look, I'm here with Ron Thompson. You know, look at me.
I suppose it depends on whether I respect the person they're talking to or not.
Ron, I think you've missed a very key point here, that you are in fact arm candy, and that the people want to show you to other people. People don't want intimate moments anymore, Ron. What they want is they want to have a moment, take a picture of it, and show everybody, look at the great moment I'm having, or look at this moment I'm doing right now. So they're going to want to take you out and show you off to people. And I think you should let them.
I think that's a fair point. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
You don't want to go anywhere? You don't want to go... But hang on. But surely if, let's say, I was to offer you double rate, would you not be interested in coming out now?
Nah, maybe like 20k.
20k.
A lot more. Yeah.
Back to the 2k. Can I take pictures with you and share the night on... No,
absolutely
no pictures.
Not.
No pictures whatsoever.
No.
So this is like entirely... That $2,000 is an entirely secret night with you.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Just a sort of night of humiliation for you. Well, this is the other thing too. Like, I mean, I want you to feel humiliated because you deserve to be. So, and that is part of the humiliation, is that nobody knows and nobody will believe you.
Yeah.
If anybody asks, I'm going to say it didn't happen. I'm going to be like, why the fuck would I do that? They could never pay me enough money.
This is... You don't really take the customer first approach, do you?
See, what you're failing to realize is that this might be what they want.
It's some sort of dominatrix thing.
Maybe. Or they're just happy to sort of bask in my glory.
Are you bringing your luggage with you, or...?
Yeah, for a bit of a show. Yeah, you can't mention that, so I don't know when that's going to be.
Oh, well, you just wrecked the whole thing then. I've heard ads before. You don't know what order I've listened to ads in.
You don't know what order I'm listening to ads in.
You came in my house last night. $2,000. No one will ever know.
Yeah, I think no pictures, no nothing. Just, you're the only person who knows, and that hopefully will be somewhat humiliating for you.
Is there dinner requirements? Have you got dietary needs and wants and...
Just that it's good. Like, if you try and cook me something shit, I'm just leaving. But I still get the money. I suppose that'll probably be in the terms and conditions. Like, if I take a bite and I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, but then there has to be a line. There has to be a line.
True. Also, the other thing is all food must be prepared in front of me. So that you can't do it. Like a hibachi table.
Like what?
Like a fucking, what do we call it here? Not hibachi.
So I can't just buy a Macca's or KFC or something and just go, here you go.
No. It has to be a home cooked,
you have
fully
to
prepared
cook
meal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What's it called? The thing where they the Japanese chef cooks on the grill and they throw the eggs around and throw shrimp in your mouth and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably something like that. Also, like, I might bring a friend. Or I might call a friend if I get bored to come. But they won't talk to you either.
Yeah, okay. So why don't you just like invite people to sit in your house, for example?
Right. I don't want them in my house.
Well, like we could set up a little area that's like a gallery almost. I mean, they could just watch you from your house. $2,000 a ticket, and like they could just watch you talk to your friend or watch TV or.
Yeah, that'd be willing to do. I think we'd have to take their phones on entry, but I'm imagining something like a surgical theatre, where people sit around the top and they watch the surgery, something like that.
Yeah, that'd look really good.
Like a small indoor coliseum.
People could watch you in your natural habitat.
Yeah, but not for too long. I think like maybe an hour at a time.
And we could have like a little side section in that little gallery where they can cook you a steak if they wanted to. So it's like feeding because you're in a zoo now, like feeding the animals. So they can like cook you a steak. So like they could buy a $30 steak, cook it for you, and then feed it to you.
That's okay. Yeah, as long as I witness the cooking. That's the thing. I have to.
We got to see
them
cook it.
Sight all ingredients. Yeah, I have to see them come out of the packaging and that sort of stuff.
Well, we're not going to give them ingredients.
I'm worried that people are going to contaminate my food. Especially if I'm treating them so disrespectfully.
Dude, we've now changed this from you being a disrespectful arsehole to you living in a zoo being cooked steaks by people.
Throwing steaks.
That's why we should go back. All right. If anyone wants to hire Ron for a night to treat them like shit, give us an email. All right, let's leave it there.
History Squirt.